That boy Big T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, got an Alabama, you can add Nick say.
Oh, nah. What's the word? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitta, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Off the rip, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide that way.
Hit Squad, what it do, man? We back in the building, and for once, we got some good news, man. We got news out of Atlanta that Lil Baby done brought YFN Lucci on stage, man. Yeah. And a lot of people are looking side-eyed like, what's really going on? Why is Lucci sharing a stage with Lil Baby? Lil Baby owes more to Thugger than to bring Thugger's top op onto the stage at a major event, giving him an alley-oop since he's been out of jail. I think Wham know what it is. And this is what we covering tonight. Lock in with your boy Hitta. Salute to everybody in the A. You gotta get to it, y'all. And you see, the reason why this is monumental and concerning at the same time is because there's been a years-long war going on for the better part of 10 years of YSL and YFN. And the situation surrounding this prevented any of this from happening. But now, since Thugger's been released, and since YFN Lucci's been released, cooler heads have prevailed. People are older and they're making wiser decisions. Word on the street is YFN Lucci and Thugger had a sit down and they came to a mutual agreement to squash the beef. Salute to these brothers, man. Real talk, because this is what we need in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Even though these cats are young, they're elder statesmen in the rap game. They've been here for a minute, and this is what the YNs and the people that's coming up underneath them need to see. So salute the YFN and salute the YSL. Well, salute to Jeffrey Williams, because after that trial, I don't think there's a YSL. But give these boys they flowers, man. They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. Real talk. So where all this started at, it really came from the situation between Thugger, Rich Homie Quan, and YFN Lucci, and the untimely demise of Donovan Big Nut Thomas. You know, this drove a wedge through the city of Atlanta that many people thought that these boys could not come back from. Sides were taken. Rich Homie Quan's dad's barbershop got blammed up. They kind of put Rich Homie Quan's career to a screeching halt because of the situation between him and Thugger and Bird, man, y'all know the routine. Y'all know everything that happened and went on via the YSL trial. Lil Woody and everything that he did to make this thing just shoot out the stratosphere. You know, a lot of people claim that Lil Woody was behind the trigger when Donovan Thomas succumbed to his injuries. And so there's a lot to come back from, you know. And having Lucci on that stage with Baby was a statement. But we gotta really think about how the rest of Atlanta is gonna take this, and will they take it? You know, there was a war outside. People dropped. A lot of people lives have been changed forever because of this war. You know what I'm saying? Will they respect the decision of Wham, Jeffrey, and Luwop to just call it truce? You know, but you gotta understand one thing, Fannie Willis is watching. And they trumped all these charges up on these boys not to convict one of them. I think one of them out of the 28 from Thugger side actually got convicted. But this is where it started, fam.
This morning, the search is on for the person who shot 3 people, including a 14-year-old. 1 man died. Channel 2 Steve Gelbach is live at Grady Memorial Hospital. Steve, investigators say they don't have a motive, but they don't believe this shooting was random.
I did hear back from Atlanta police in the last half hour by email. Said there's really not an update on this case yet, but they do confirm it is a homicide investigation. All 3 victims, including a 14-year-old, were brought here to Grady Memorial Hospital. And 26-year-old Donovan Thomas was in the most serious condition, and the medical examiner's office confirmed he did not survive. Neighbors in Atlanta's Castleberry Hill neighborhood heard the gunfire around 7:30 Saturday night.
Heard like something like a semi-automatic.
Sugar Thomas was in her house. Her uncle sometimes hangs out on McDaniel Street.
So I came out there running to make sure that he wasn't out there.
She saw 3 young men on the ground. Atlanta police say a teenager and a man in his 20s were both shot in the leg. The third, 26-year-old Donovan Thomas, was critical.
Had a significant injury. We had at least multiple gunshots in the upper torso area. He was rushed to surgery.
Thomas died at the hospital. Homicide detectives looked for bullet holes and brought in a police canine to search for more shell casings. They believe it was a drive-by shooting.
That's the word that we're getting. We're trying to see if we can get any type of video to verify that.
The victims were outside a barber shop, but police don't think they're connected to the business. And although they're working to find out the motive, detectives say they appeared to be the intended targets.
Praying for the people that got shot. That's all we can do right now because we don't know what happened.
Police have not released a description yet of a possible suspect or a car they may have been seen in. We do know the detectives have talked to both surviving victims, though, here at the hospital to try to get some of that information. Live in downtown Atlanta, Steve Gelbach, Channel 2.
America with me, my nigga. You did. Atlanta, Georgia, nigga. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Die we go. Like, big shout out to Birdman and YMCMB, Rich Gang, YSL for like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it really makes one wonder how and where do these relationships go astray. You know, I feel like it's a lot of people that's hanging on, a lot of onlookers, a lot of people jockeying for position to get closer to the inner circle that cause these beefs, man. But you can see that these relationships are very fragile and things can go left at the drop of a hat, you know. And with this one separation, you had Rich Homie Quan separate himself from Thugger. You had YFN Lucci separate himself from Thugger because of the death of Big Nut Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And a whole entire war breakout. You know, you got folks standing on top of folks' cars. You got folks shooting at folks' moms. And, you know, it was just a crazy situation, you know. And you would hope and you would wish that somebody would tell these boys that you're fumbling a tremendous bag. If these boys weren't as successful as they were in their heydays, there's no telling what they would have had to come home to financially. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I cannot lie. Thugger had a warning. You know, $1 million worth of game. It's like they go around to everybody that's involved in something that they shouldn't be outside the music, and they give them their proper warning. And you can take it or you don't have to take it, but we've seen this happen way more than one time. You know what I'm saying? And basically, Wallow was addressing Thugger and basically telling him, listen, there's a situation, without saying it, that Lucci mama was shot at, man. If you got beef, go to the person that you got beef with and leave everybody else out of it. You know, things like this. The red flags that come before destruction, you know, and it took these guys a long time to get back on track, but thank God they did, man.
Like, niggas be really scared in there, but a scared nigga kill you too. So my thing is be like this, man. All you young niggas out there that's moving and operating, figure a lane out, because the street game is about creating an exit plan. It was designed so we get some money, figure out a way and get an exit plan. And you in the street games to make money, not headlines. So all that goofy shit that you on, and I'm not encouraging nobody to be out there, but if you out there, don't be fucking with them women and them kids, man. Stop being a go at who you gotta go at. Right. If I got a problem with Thug, I'm going at Thug. I'm not going at Duke. I'm going right at him, nigga. Where you at? I ain't gonna go shoot up your brother that's going to school that's a square, nigga. I'm just saying.
Talk to him.
I'm just.
So as we said before, there's a lot that has transpired in this whole situation. And the question is, can Atlanta get past it? Not just these two, not just these three. You know what I'm saying? Because the top dog's gonna be all right. They bags is fat. They put up, they out the way. Hell, Thugger can't even go back to the A for about 10 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Will this be a problem going forward? You know, we've seen situations like this. We've seen Yo Gotti bring Boo Dirty on the stage at the Gotti Bash, and it did nothing to heal the tensions in Memphis. See what I'm saying? So we gotta watch this one close. And y'all let me know in the comment section, will the sins of the elder statesmen, the older cats, go away just that easy with a gesture of friendship? Not saying that these guys are friends, but a gesture that's showing that they squashing the beef. Is that enough to quell all of the drama that's been circulating and hovering over Atlanta for these past 10 years? Y'all get in the comment section and let me know something. It's your boy Hitta. You know what I'm saying? Until the next time we decide to spin, I'm in the wind. And if you still in here, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide. Salute to the squad, man. I'm gone.